From hero to zero, Christian Cage made his big debut at TNA Genesis, but tonight on Impact, he got buried by Monty Brown.
Monty Brown took him downtown, brother.
You're going down, down. Oh shit, that's his ECW theme. Can't quite recall what his TNA theme is, but let's get into the show. This is your TNA Impact review for the 19th of November. 2005, and the dark match for anybody that cares was Chris Sabin defeating Shannon Moore.
What a match that was indeed. Shannon Moore back.
So I take it Shannon Moore had a stint in WWE, then got released, and then went to TNA and probably got released there and came back.
I don't get why WWE would get him back.
Did he impress in TNA? I doubt it. Like, I mean, you know, you could maybe make that argument where if he went to TNA and he had a good run, maybe WWE would be like, maybe we were wrong there, rid of Shannon Moore, we'll bring him back. Plus, what I would say is, I think by the time he does return to WWE, I think the Cruiserweight title is a thing of the past.
Yeah, Cruiserweight title's dead. Cruiserweight title's only relevant, I think, from
when there's decent Cruiserweights.
I can't even recall it.
I think
Steel 6 Rumble.
I couldn't really tell you what happens after Gregory Helms loses the title.
That's basically what I just said, though, isn't it?
Now, you could argue he made it relevant, or you could argue he killed it.
He was the last good guy to hold it, not his fault.
Not his fault. Anyway, opening match, Samoa Joe defeats Jarrell Clark. Thoughts on?
Right, TNA's got a real problem with just fucking throwing jobbers out on Prime TV.
Yeah.
Jarrell Clark, I mean, this roster's packed. Joe's booked as a megastar, right? So why not fucking give him a guy that's like mid-card?
True, but I mean, could you not argue WWE do this sometimes when they're pushed? But then again, Joe's not getting pushed. He's been there for a while. This isn't shit.
Right, WWE might do it now. Was he back in the day? Right? When was this a thing? TNA's did this every week.
I actually think it makes it look cheap. See when WWE they've got like almost taken on three nobodies. I think it makes the company, because it's supposed to be Monday Night Raw.
Joe just killed Daniels, right? So what's impressive with beating up a no-name?
Yeah,
he's got a name, but he may as well have no name.
And also the fact these jobbers can just literally get onto the main show with no hassle,
he should be battering like a Frankie Kazarian here, or something. Austin Aries. Why not?
I think so. Anyway, he beats him. AJ Styles comes up on the top screen, the big screen, and talked about the respect that the X Division has. And he says he stepped over the line when he done that to Christopher Daniels. AJ says normally you have to earn a shot at the X Division champion, but AJ's pissed off with Joe. So in fact, he's going to give him a shot at Turning Point, and he vowed to end Joe's winning streak. I mean, I thought it was an okay promo, despite the fact he was kind of licking the arse of the X Division. But I think they're trying to get that over where it's a respect thing.
It's a respect thing, man. Me and Daniels, we went 65 minutes, man. And you killed him.
But if it's
very marky, man. I'm not a fan.
If it's really a respect thing, then would that mean there's no heels in the X Division?
And Daniels has clearly been a heel. And now all of a sudden, Joe's like a...
Because did Daniels respect AJ Styles? When he put up that gauntlet, was that really respecting... I don't know if that was respecting. That's like saying no one in the X Division's ever done any shady shit. Daniels has never tried to grab the tights.
I don't know why anything like that. Right, why didn't he go down this route? Why can't it just be Joe's did a heinous thing and even like the heels think it's bad?
I'll give Petey Williams win that X Division belt. He pretty much cheated to win that. He low-blowed Matt Bentley.
No, but when Triple H...
No, right? But why is that not considered underhanded,
dirty.
You know, a dirty stinking hyena?
See when Triple H killed Michaels not once but twice, no one came out and was like, hey, the main event scene's respect. There's no heels and faces in that, buddy.
You know what I mean? So we all know Triple H is a bastard and we all know that match was unsanctioned, but I just feel like AJ's... Now, I get it, right? I think Samoa Joe, storyline-wise, did go a bit too far, but I don't think it's got anything to do with the X Division. I just think what he done on Daniels was pretty shit.
Yep.
Whether it was the X Division or World Title Division or Tag Team Division or the Brown Paper Bag Special Division.
Joe sticks out like a sore thumb enough in the X Division without this.
No weight limits. I think they threw that in there for Samoa Joe.
Had to.
Because pretty much everyone else is. I mean, we can say it's...
205.
We can say it's not a Cruiserweight title, but pretty much everyone else would qualify
for
the Cruiserweight title, minus Joe. I mean, maybe half a Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we get Jeff Jarrett and Gail Kim coming out next, shouting at Mike Tenay. I don't really see what Jeff Jarrett's gimmick is. Since we started watching Impact, he's never fucking happy. And I get that, he's a heel, he wants to complain, he doesn't want to defend his belt, but it's almost like he wants to defend his belt, but no matter who his opponent is, he won't be happy.
Why didn't Raven get a rematch? Well, fuck up, right?
Because for a fact, if Larry Sabisco came out and says Raven's getting his rematch, Jeff Jarrett wouldn't be happy.
No, I like Jarrett, but this is like the most Poundland Triple H reign of terror ever. Like, what are they going for here?
And Jarrett's biggest feud's probably with Mike Tenay. I don't get it. And then Raven's feuding with Sabisco.
No, it fucking sucks, right? I've never watched it week to week, but see, watching it fucking sucks. It's just the same shit every week for Jarrett. And what did Rhino do as champ? Nothing.
Well, I had the belt about a week, mate.
Aye, but come on.
We then go to a non-tag team title match. Americans Most Wanted take on Sonny Siaki and Apollo, and AMW win.
Oh, no surprise there.
They sprayed 3D on a table. They tried to put Sonny Siaki through it, but Dudley's made the save. And they say if anybody knows a thing about tables, it's the Dudleys. And Team 3D said they've talked to Larry Sabisco and they've got a tables match with AMW at Turning Point. Didn't necessarily state that it was for the tag team titles, but I'd like to think it is.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, then that's pish.
What?
But at the same time,
it be a tables match for the belt.
At the same time, I could see them wanting the Dudleys to win,
but not take the belts.
So come on. If this is not,
man.
If it's not for the belts, then what's the
Dudleys need the Dudleys should have the belts. Fuck's sake, the whole crew's got all the belts. Why can't the Dudleys win?
Yeah. Up next, we had Shane Douglas and Free Live Crew backstage.
I tell you what, they're probably the only guys that are worse than Jeff Jarrett.
I'd say so.
This whole bitching over Billy Gunn. If you don't like it, Conan, leave.
But my name's Conan. No. It doesn't matter what your name is.
See if he doesn't trust Billy Gunn, then just leave Free Live Crew, right? And see if R-Truth and Conan go. See if they hate Billy Gunn that much and Road Dogg keeps vouching for him, then just kick Road Dogg out and get somebody else you can trust.
Get in a new third wheel.
And also, I don't understand why they don't trust Billy Gunn. He's helped them for like the past 2 months.
No, I get that. Although, to be fair, this didn't really seem to be about Billy Gunn. It seemed to be more about BJ James. In fact, he's got a big announcement, but he can't tell.
Yeah, but they keep like, oh, but you said that about Billy. Just carry it through the Ken Mafia.
Now, they said that now BJ James said he's making a change to Free Live Crew, but he couldn't tell them what it was. I mean,
so secret there, man. Oh.
Who gives this guy the fucking power to decide what happens?
I don't know. The gavel corrupts for BG James.
It sure does. Match number 3, I believe we're on now. Rhino versus Abyss with Fowler, James Mitchell. Decent match. Sabu showed up with a steel chair wrapped in barbed wire. This freaked out Abyss. We get it. Abyss doesn't like barbed wire.
Gore.
Rhino hits the gore.
I tell you what, right? See, like Sabu, Abyss, Rhino, they always put on a good match.
They do.
And I'm not just singling out these 3 because they're here, but these sort of guys in TNA always delivered.
And I'm not saying they put on 5-star classics with great technical wrestling, but
so is Monty Brown for me.
I like
the mid card in TNA was great.
I don't need technical fucking matches, right? Because see, when you do get one, you appreciate it more.
Yep.
See, nowadays in wrestling, it's like every match has to be a technical. Sometimes I like the difference of styles. I like Abyss working a big man style and Rhino working his power and Sabu just working his like innovative moveset. And see with TNA, a lot of people work different styles.
Yep.
When I've seen watch wrestling, it's so fucking generic, man.
You're like Chad Gable and Gunther have the same
It's the same style. You've different massive, like
2 foot height,
but it's the same fucking style of wrestling.
Yep.
It's insane. Whereas, I mean, you look at Rhino, Abyss, Jeff Hardy, Monty Brown, Raven, Team Free. They've all different styles.
Although we haven't really seen Raven work.
Well, we haven't.
I know he can.
Although he did beat that great legend at the pay-per-view.
PJ
Palaco. That's the one. PJ Palaco. What do you make of his working?
He's a great wee worker. I think it's incredible.
Backstage, we got Shane Douglas, Larry Sabisco, and Jeff Jarrett.
Another awful promo.
Yeah, Larry Sabisco says.
What about Raven? What about everyone else? What about Ron the Truth? Monty Brown? Well, you fucking right? Why didn't he go? All right then.
I know what I don't like about TNA. This whole Larry
Sabisco's The Rock.
And the whole title committee. It's like,
who are they?
Can't we actually have someone fucking earn a shot? Wouldn't that be a good idea? I mean, imagine a number one contenders match or something like that. Ooh. Why the fuck is Larry Sabisco and a bunch of other people that we do not know behind the door constantly deciding who's going to be the next challenger?
I don't know, and it sucks. It really does.
I mean, Jeff Jarrett asked about Raven, Monty Brown, and Christian Cage. Fuck it, throw four of them together, fatal four-way, boom.
Boom, sort it. But we don't get that. We just get Jeff Jarrett bitching.
Yeah, but we don't get that. Jeff Jarrett said he was getting sick of Larry Sabisco. And Gail Kim told Larry that he is on thin ice. Then we move to the main event. It's going to be a promo for Captain Charisma. Comes out, basically reiterated what he said at Genesis, that he did have offers and that he could have stayed in the WWE, but he wanted to come to TNA. And basically he says that the NWA World title is the most prestigious title in the world. And if anyone has a problem with him saying that, he doesn't care, and he is here to win it. He wants that belt. I mean, what's your thoughts on him claiming the NWA World title is the most prestigious belt in the world? I mean, I'll not disagree that, a lot of important people have held it, but for me, the most important belt in wrestling will always be WWE's world title, or WWE's whatever they consider to be their main title. That will always be the main title in wrestling.
Yep, I totally agree with that. I mean, this one is older, I believe, but I mean, even Ric Flair himself said no one cared about this belt.
Yes, I mean,
but my problem here is
but look at all the people that held this.
Yeah,
who was more over, or who was a bigger deal? The guys that held this, or Hulk Hogan?
The Hulkster.
So, I mean,
my problem is Christian's attire. Brown, anime shirt and Bob the Builder boots.
If there's any consolation, Monty Brown came out and buried Christian for his look. And you know what? Do you not think Monty Brown kind of has a bit of a Rock look about him?
Aye.
I would say Sonny Siaki looks like The Rock, but Monty Brown dresses like The Rock.
Yep. No, he does, but...
And even the shoulder shakes and just his movements, he does kind of a...
mannerisms.
He does kind of like a Rocky vibe to him. And I mean, Monty Brown comes out, he's got the nice trousers on, the nice shoes on, the nice shirt on. And I don't know if he's doing that to try and play up the fact, well, look at me, then look at Christian. But he does look important. He does look like someone who's got money. And let's be honest, he works for TNA, so he's probably got fucking no money. But, he looks like someone that is being paid a high contract. He looks like someone that is...
No, he's a guy that just should have... He should be in the title picture. Jeff Jarrett is... Come on.
We're talking about people that should have held the title in TNA. I think Monty Brown was one of them.
So he never held it?
I don't believe he did.
That's a joke.
Now, maybe he did, but...
I don't think he did.
I don't think he'd... And if he did, I think he would have been a transitional champion, because...
Apart from Jarrett.
Everyone was a transitional champion. Woo!
Jeff.
Yeah. Monty Brown says he's going to make Christian feel the pounce. Christian then cut Monty Brown off and says that Monty was afraid of losing his spot and that he should be. Christian Cage told Monty Brown to go find somebody else to pound. Period. We then got a Monty's gay chant for the crowd.
Monty's gay, because he likes to pounce on men.
And just they're chanting but they're chanting like Monty's gay, and they're kind of using it as an insult. Whereas this just wouldn't work in 2023.
Nope, never.
I mean, half the crowd have their LGBT flags wrapped around their shoulders. So I mean, but a different time, I guess. Back when you could maybe make gay jokes, unlike Cena in 2011 when he tried to make a gay joke and he found out, oh, we can't do that shit no more.
We can't do that shit, hermano. But for me, this segment was alright. But like we said, it's just Christian cutting the same promos he did at the pay-per-view. And then Monty Brown. It ends with these two going to be in a feud. But again...
Oh, well, before talking more about this, I think it's actually kind of funny that Cena got buried for that promo. Yeah, it was probably one of the last great promos in wrestling.
Yeah.
The way he just came out and buried The Rock and actually made it insults and was relatively edgy. I don't think he went over the top at all. Like, but obviously WWE did.
Yeah, I don't get it, guys. But for me, this was alright. But I mean, I think these guys deserve a bit better. Christian, what the fuck is he wearing? Come on.
Then they get into a brawl.
Why would
And
Triple H come out looking like this?
no.
Triple
H doesn't even look like this on Tuesdays.
No, but Christian, right, doesn't have the greatest physique.
Oh, that's really good.
It was, but come on.
Yeah.
Pull something out, Christian.
I think
your fucking debut on the TV show and you come out like this. Like this.
I think Monty Brown. I think if you switch the attires around, it doesn't look as bad on Monty Brown. Because, like you said, he's just more physical and jacked.
Christian looked like he owned the comic book store here. I say owned. He was probably employed.
It looks like he's about to come in and relieve Daniel Bryan of his shift at Blockbusters.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm coming in for the 4 p.m. start. Hey, Daniel.
Don't forget your keys, Daniel.
You did the afternoon shift there, Daniel. Daniel. Anyway, yeah, we see Monty Brown hit Christian Cage with the pounce, and that was the end of the show. So, I mean, a decent ending, I guess. Of Rhino Abyss was decent. Other than that, though, not a lot to write home about, if we're being completely honest. Yeah. No, 3 matches. Rhino Abyss I did like, but the other 2 I thought were a bit needless, not a lot happened. And then, I mean, the ending promo I thought was pretty good, but yeah, overall, I wouldn't say it was a great impact. I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
I'll give it a 4 too. It was very bland. The TNA needs to... I mean, it's the show after Genesis, man. Like, and I don't get it. You're taping weeks here in the one night. Fucking use people. Just jobbers everywhere.
I think since Bound for Glory, it's killed him.
Yeah.
Is there
Kevin
any
Nash's legs.
Are they taking it easy or something? Are the other budgets cut from since Bound for Glory? Are they like trying to hold back? I don't understand, guys. But 4 out of 10 for us. Let us know your thoughts down below. We'll catch you in the next one. And of course, until then, peace.